Hey everyone, I'm Marbozir and welcome to yet another new Civilization 5 series. So this time I will be playing a non-modded civilization, Sweden. We'll talk about them in just a moment because I will be using a new mod in this game, a mod I've not used before, which is Events and Decisions. I heard a lot of good things about Events and Decisions, so I decided to give it a shot. And hey, if it goes well, I might end up using it regularly. So what is Events and Decisions mod? It's a mod which is partially inspired by Europa Universalis 4. The Events and Decisions system is pretty similar to how they work in EU4. So basically you can get random events as you play, which are sometimes positive, sometimes negative, sometimes partially positive, partially negative. Sometimes you get a choice, sometimes you don't. And there are also sets of decisions for each civilization. Some of them are unique to certain civilizations. Each decision has certain requirements. You can, but you don't have to enact them. So that's that. As I said, if it goes well, I will probably use events and decisions more often. Maybe even a lot more often. We'll see how it goes. And since this is my first game with that mod and kind of a test run, I decided to play on standard, to make this game a little bit shorter than my games on Epic game pace. And I will be using a Pangaea map. I've not played a game on Pangaea in a pretty long time. So let's talk about Sweden real quick. Sweden's unique ability gives them 90 influence from a great person gift to a city-state. This is actually pretty decent, because this might not seem that great at first glance. But what we can do is, for example, get a great prophet, use him 3 times to spread religion, and then gift him to a city-state. And they also get plus 10% boost to great person generation when declaring friendship with other civilizations. Their friend also gets plus 10%. Their unique units are replacements for a lancer and for a rifleman. They are not the best unique units ever, however, the rifleman replacement starts with March, and that's actually pretty decent. You normally need shock-free or drill-free for March, and March is a pretty good promotion. Their other unique unit gets 2 interesting abilities. One of them gives them a 15% combat bonus when there's a great general in the same tile. That makes Lancer suck less. They are still pretty bad in combat. But the other ability gives the great general same amount of movement as this unit has, if they start stacked on the same tile. So I would say it's worth having at least 2 or 3 for your great generals, to make great generals move faster. They have 4 movement points, so you can basically double the great general's movement speed. And that's not too bad. So let's get started then. Advanced settings are all on default. And let's go! Alright, so let's find out how bad our starting location is. Hopefully not too bad. That's not terrible. Could have been better. We got some wheat. We got a river. I think I'll settle on spot. If I move west, I'll lose the river. We got some grasslands in range. We got some production. Yeah, could have been worse. Alright, we'll settle on spot. Get started on a scout, then monument. And we have 2 food, 1 production tile. That's always nice, right at the start of the game. So, you might have noticed a new icon already. Enact decisions. This is where we get decisions. The 2 decisions on top with the extra icon are decisions unique to Sweden. So, let's see if they are any good actually. Player must be Sweden. Must have researched rifling. It costs 500 gold and 2 magistrates. You get magistrates as you play. We have 2 magistrates right now, as you can see on top. And we'll get 4 unique units and a great general. That's not too bad. What about the other one? May only be enacted during Golden Age and only during Renaissance or Industrial Era. Okay. 450 culture. 2 randomly selected great people from the list. Oh, that's potentially really good. Or crappy. I wonder if you can get 2 of the same great person. That's not clear from the wording. 2 great scientists or 2 great engineers would be amazing. Yeah, that's pretty good. So the other decisions are shared. So for example, we could get formalized scales, weights and measures. That would cost us 300 gold. And we need mathematics. And it will give us plus 25% gold in all cities. That's pretty good. Receive a free technology for 600 gold. And 2 archaeologists appear near the capital after we get archaeology. Must have research industrialization. And 300 gold, 1 magistrate. 5 turns of resistance in the capital. Oh, interesting. Receive a free factory in the capital. And factories provide plus 1 production. I like this one. 15 gold as a reward. Okay. This one is interesting too. 5 culture, 1 magistrate. 1 per era. Alright. And code of laws is this. Length of golden age increased by 25%. And for happiness, 1 culture. Alright, let's continue. And find out who our neighbors are. I would have preferred more grasslands, but this is not terrible. And we have a sea nearby. Which means we'll have a coastal city. Or our capital is super close to the coast. Yep. Oh well, that's fine. I'm okay with this. There's the scout. Let's go find some ruins, perhaps. We didn't find any yet. Give me some ruins. There's a ruin already. And we have a neighbor, the Shoshone? I think so, and they didn't loot the ruin yet. Yoink. 95 gold, alright. And mining. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Pocatello. Yep, that's Pocatello. Could have been worse, but he's super close. Is this his capital? Well, we can't see it. I don't really like having Pocatello as a neighbor, because he steals massive amounts of land as soon as he settles a city. So he can settle a city super close to you and then steal all these tiles that you thought you will get. So he's annoying. He's a bit of a troll with his unique ability. Alright, well, monument will be done in 3 turns. I'll let it finish before I start the shrine. I see a city-state, Kabul, cultured city-state. Let's explore a bit more. I want to see if this is his capital city or his second city. That's his second city, alright. Let's scout a bit more. As for research, we're going to need trapping for the ivory and mining for the gems. We already have mining. Let's start working on trapping. Seems like a good idea. I might steal a worker from Kabul just to have that early fast worker. Definitely a good plan. Shrine is next. I'm not quite sure what Pantheon I would like for this. I don't see any good choices. Another city-state. And Barbarian camp. Pocatello will probably take care of that. Rome is our neighbor. That's not great. Rome is one of the most expansionist AIs, which means he's going to spam a lot of cities. And Rome is usually pretty good on Deity. I rarely see weak Rome AI on Deity. They are usually pretty damn good. And they can be quite aggressive. That's bad. I think I'm going to buy that wheat tile, or we'll get it in 5 turns, apparently. Okay, we'll get it in 5 turns. Any workers near Kabul yet? Nope. So, tradition opener. That took a while. Turn 15. I might go for a mix of tradition and liberty. We'll see. Oh yeah, production is done. That's the shrine. Let's start the worker. Even if I steal a worker, it's good to have 2. Animal husbandry. I can probably get a shade route with Pocatello. Yep. So early caravan would be good. Caravan after worker and then settler? Maybe. I could go for liberty now. Pick up republic, which is a pretty good policy. And then maybe collective rule. and go for a mix of tradition and liberty. Maybe I'll do that. Budapest, what are they specialized in? Russia is in this game? Really? Again? Samurai. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't like the fact Russia is in this game again after that previous game. Let's go for Liberty Opener. And now we are getting 7 culture per turn. Still no worker in Kabul. Alright, we'll get a worker in 6 turns. And trapping in 9. I need to have Ivory hooked up ASAP. Before I start my second city. Because the problem with not going tradition is that you won't get monarchy. Oh, Shaka is in this game as well. Okay, we got Russia, we got Shaka, we got Rome. That's an interesting set of AIs, and yes, I did see that worker, but that's too far away from my capital. Yeah, it would take forever to move him back. I'll get a worker in 4 turns anyway. So this guy is going to be faster. We also got the wheat tile now. Let's work it. Yes, this goes here. That means we're getting 0 gold per turn. And I might have to move back to Stockholm with some unit or recruit. We might go for an early war. This is a fairly open map, which means we'll need a decent army. And if we build up a decent army, we might as well go to war early on. And by early on, I mean after turn 100 or so. Not before turn 100. Pocatello didn't destroy that barbarian camp. What a slacker. Well, I don't like all these barbarians. Our settler won't be amazingly safe. Vatican City, we got +4 faith. Okay, we'll get trapping in 2 turns, but yeah, that guy. I'll have to start some other improvement and then move to the ivory. Okay, I would get a caravan, but that's not very safe at the moment. Let's grab a quick warrior to at least start fighting these units. I need archery after shopping, so let's maybe take that. I could chop the forest. What kind of tile is this? Plains. So I can chop the forest. Alright. I should chop the granary then. Or I suppose I can speed up. No, I will not speed up the warrior. I will slow him down by getting the granary, but we have wheat in range, so granary is more useful than usual. Which Pantheon? +1 happiness from cities with 6+ population. Okay, whatever. And here's the first event. Gain 8 food in Stockholm. That's not bad. No downside. Next policy, we'll go for Republic. That's +1 hammer. And +5% to buildings. Chop this. Only saved 1 turn. Explore a bit more. Oh, Oloro. Interesting. That's one of my favorite wonders. I actually like Oloro more than Mount Sinai because of the 2 food. If we could settle a city there, that would be great. I will get a settler in 14 turns from collective rule. So if no one steals that location, that's going to be my second city for sure. Grab the camp. I need a unit around Stockholm at all times. Rome already declared war on a city-state. Okay. Where exactly is Rome? He should be to the northwest, because that's where his unit was. I need to find him to know where he is, because he might attack us. I'd like to know which direction the attack will come from. Another city-state, more gold. That's 232 gold already. Not bad, I might have to buy that tile with the gems. Research is going to be bronze working. Need to see iron on the map. There are a few hills around here, so I assume there's going to be some iron. No Rome yet. And we have to pick our Pantheon. I have no idea what Pantheon I'm going to go for. We could pick up +1 food from camps. I'm about to get my first camp, so that's not terrible. That would give us extra city growth. Maybe. That would actually be quite nice if we want to go to war early. Yeah. Grow our capital a little bit early on and then switch to full production, go military. Not a terrible plan, even if we end up losing the Pantheon, and we will probably end up losing the Pantheon. I could go for faith from gems, but nah. We only have one gem source, so that's effectively +2 faith. Not that great. Let's go for food from camps. We got 2 camps in range of our capital. And we can get some more camps to the west, to the northwest. This would be a pretty amazing city with this Pantheon. Yeah. That's what, 5 camps in range of a city here? 6 camps? 5 camps. That would be an amazing city, but I want the Uluru. That might be our 3rd city next to all the camps. Okay, well, the warrior is done. So let's get an archer or 2. I will definitely focus on military a lot more than in my other games. Mount Kailash. Oh, Rome is to the south. And Rome doesn't seem to be as close as I thought. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. There's the first camp. So that's 2 food, 1 hammer, 3 gold. That's pretty damn good on turn 36. I like it. Alright. I should get that other camp with the Pantheon instead of the gems. That should be higher priority. And it definitely will be. Let's not lose that warrior. Okay, let's go grab that camp and keep exploring. I like this start so far. Should be interesting. Was that the city-state quest? Yes, it was. Let's go take care of that then. Would be good to get some influence. That was from Kabul, meaning extra culture. +1 population. So this goes here. Or I could just buy the gem mine. Or the gem tile, I mean. Okay, that's 1 less food, but extra gold. I like gold. Caravan. Are we actually in range? Yes, we are in range of Pocatello. I think I'll try to be friendly with Pocatello. He could be our ally for this game. Shouldn't be too hard to get friendly with him. Should be pretty easy, in fact. No, that's not exactly what I wanted to do there. I could steal a worker. The city-state is not protected by anyone. Alright, this is way too tempting. Let's steal that worker. There we go. That will upset them a bit, but I don't really care. Alright. Let's go get that influence with Kabul. We got 2 workers already. And our first settler is coming in 4 turns. I still want that Uluru. And Barbarian camp, but Rome is going to take that. Okay. We got a spearman here. Well, I have to back up. But 1 archer and 1 warrior can handle this just fine. Decline. I'll need to get the gems sometime soon. Especially if I plan to start 2 cities soon. RIP. That was quick. Oh, Iron. 6 iron. I need to hurry up with this. Yeah, getting that iron is actually quite important here. Research. Writing. Yeah, we'll need a library soon. I quite like this start so far. This is potentially an interesting game. Although I still don't like Russia being in this game. Not really. Okay, let's not attack that yet. No one is settling the Uluru yet, that's good. But I'll keep an eye on it. There's the camp, can we kill this guy? And no. It will have to wait 1 more turn. There's the settler. So which exact tile do I want to settle here? Also, that settler could use an escort. because I could potentially, and we lost the iron. I can still get it in the future with the Great General, so that's not too bad, but I was really hoping to buy that tile. Oh well, I'll still settle the Oloro because that's obviously worth it. Yes, attack that guy, kill him. And get the gems. So which exact tile do I want to settle? Here or here, I would say. I'm thinking here. What will I gain or lose? Not a whole lot, really. But I can potentially get a citadel here in the future and get both the iron and horses. I would get 6 iron and 4 horses from this citadel. That's amazing. I think this is going to be the city then. If I settle here, I'll get what? This tile, which is already in city-state territory. Alright, this is going to be the city. Let's take a look west. Shop the forest. We got accuracy 1. And we got shock 1, I suppose. Fortify until healed. Send the caravan to Temoak. And get started on another settler. Now that we got the bonus to settler production. And we'll actually get that settler very quickly. Because we're chopping that forest. So, one more guy here. 5 turns. Yeah, 5 turns is the quickest. Alright, next. And our capital is already 5 pop. On turn 46. That's decent. I might experiment a little bit with how I play the early game in here. This is an experimental game. One way or the other because of events and decisions. I probably want a city somewhere around here to get all that ivory. That's a lot of ivory. So this guy... Yeah, I don't think this is the best location still. I could settle here. But if I want to get a citadel on this tile to get both iron and horses, I'll need to buy this tile here. This might be a better city. We'll get horses to the east. This source is out of range of our capital. And then this suggestion, that's not terrible. Kind of close to the city-state, but it's not terrible. If I settle here, that means I'll be giving up my idea of a city that will grab all the camps. But the coastal suggestion is actually decent. There's more iron to the north. Oh, 6 more iron over there. This is actually a really tough decision where to start the city. I like starting right next to Loro, because that will save me money. Although our border would expand to Loro a little bit faster than to other wonders, but still, getting that right from the start without having to spend money is good. And I want to work that tile as soon as I start the city. So I'm still thinking this tile. That means I'll be out of range of the horses. I mean this tile. I'll be out of range of the horses, but I'll be in range of this one. I will almost definitely use the Great General to grab all these. To grab both these tiles. Okay, this is going to be the city then. And the Mongols are in this game, alright. Wow. That's a pretty aggressive set of AIs. We got Rome, we got the Mongols. We got Russia. We got Shaka. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting game. Declaration of friendship with the Shoshone, yep. We'll need some friends in this game, that's for sure. Okay, and there's a city-state right there. So the nice thing about this location is also that I don't have to buy any tiles at all. Since a citadel needs to be adjacent to your border, so I can already get a citadel here. We'll work this tile, obviously. Monument, then library. Alright. So, we'll get another settler in 3 turns. Actually, we'll get a settler in 2 turns. And I'll have to get the gems before I settle my third city, otherwise I'll drop into negative happiness. The one problem I see is that happiness will be a problem if I get too many cities, which is why it might be a good idea to go for monarchy. Monarchy is worth so much happiness. Research. Do we need any tax for luxuries? No, I don't need calendar for anything around here, at least not yet. So let's go for the wheel. Yep. Especially since I have 2 workers already. I could go for sailing for that extra trade route. That probably makes sense. Accept embassy? I don't think so, buddy. I'm not telling you where I am. Here's another city-state. Colombo. Okay, 5 turns to get the gem mine. That should be enough. I need to decide where exactly I want that city. As for the worker, I think I'll send him to my second city to get some improvements for it. So, third city, where is it going to be? I got 2 options. Either here, like the game was suggesting. That would give me wine, which I don't have. That would give me iron, unless Ivy steals it, but I don't think it will. It will steal it eventually, which is why it might be a good idea to secure that iron. I'll get a coastal city with the river, good for trade routes, and I'll get fish. On the other hand, if I settle here, I'll get a lot of resources for trade. And Kabul will steal the ivory soon too. It's 4 tiles away. But yeah, this city would give me 3 sources of ivory. So that's 3 trades. It would also give me 4 horses. It's also closer. It's not close to any AI, so it wouldn't piss off anyone. Then again, this location is not very close to any AI either. I don't think I want to recruit another settler now. I would go for National College with 3 cities. So I'm leaning towards this location here. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments below, because this series will probably be slightly slower than the previous one. Maybe 1 episode a day. We shall see. In any case, this part is done now, so thanks for watching. And since this is the first episode, please consider leaving a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon.